I'm going to post. So go to the video because, yeah. I am going to right now do a very informal, I'll make it a little bit more formal, show of Apple TV. Now we have cut our relationship with cable TV, which we've had for so long, and I mean this is a good example. Like
we're just following the movement. Everybody's cutting the cord, I think. We're cutting the cord.
And like what we like to do is like a date night a lot. I mean, sometimes we go out, but more often than not, we'll stay at home and we'll, you know, watch a movie or something like that and make it fun. And so it's like that's what we're going to do tonight. So I wanted to show you, we're going to actually get another, we've purchased that one. See, it says season purchased on that Drunk History season 3. But we have 2 seasons that we haven't watched, and we're going to do that tonight. It's like our date night. But let me show you. So we don't have cable anymore, but we have Apple TV. And Apple TV is this little box. Can you see it? Did I just unplug it?
Yeah, you did.
Okay, wait a minute. Are you still filming?
Yeah.
Like a real troubleshooting situation. Okay. So I accidentally hit, so I might have to do like the input.
Pulled it and unplugged it.
Okay, so I totally unplugged it. Don't worry, because I totally know what I'm doing. 2 inputs. I've got the input with the DVD player, obviously. When you even hit like the power on that, it changes input. But this is on the other input. Okay, so I can go like this and I can go to screensaver. I like this because of several different reasons. If I go to general and I go to screensaver, I have it on landscapes right now, but I can go to, I'll just go to Apple Photos because that's like the easiest. Flowers, I could do landscapes, which is what I have. I could do animals. I could do nature. I could even do my own photos. So say I'm going to go to my Pandora and I'm going to put on Gold Frap. Now I can hit menu and go straight back to my screensaver and like listen to Pandora, whatever I want. You know? So, okay, so that's paused, just like you would do on your phone. Now, what do we watch? What comes with it? Like I said, there's a lot of apps that you can buy. You can go to the iTunes store, obviously, and you can buy any movie or any show season that you want to. Usually show seasons are around like $20. So if you have cable and you only watch like a few shows, like on HBO, for instance.
The lighting's horrible, by the way. Like bad.
Because it's so backlit?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, we changed for lighting purposes. For example, we really like, okay, I was really nervous about canceling cable. My husband had been wanting to do it for months. We obviously, I mean, if you have cable, you know how much it is. And he was like, we need to do Apple TV. And I just was really nervous about it because I was like, well, what about this show that I watch? And what about this show that I watch? And what about, you know, like regular TV, the news? And so finally I just said, go ahead and do it. And I love it. I'm so glad that we did. For one thing, we're saving so much money. One of the things that I was wondering about was, you know, Game of Thrones, which is obviously our, well, not obviously, I don't know how it would be obvious. It is one of our favorite shows. But how would we watch that? Well, we could buy the season. But we ended up finding out, and I'm so glad that we did this, we added HBO Now. You can buy HBO Now for $15 a month. And seriously, okay, so this is the home screen. This is series, all the series like Girls, you know, Game of Thrones. I'm just going to kind of sift through just so you can see how many of them there are. I truly think that this has more options than HBO Go if you have cable. Movies, now this is ridiculous. Watch this. I'm going to click all. So this is all movies. Scroll, scroll. I'm not even going to wait for the pictures to show. Scroll, 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 scroll. I'm just going to keep going to the end. What was that with pyramids? Did you see that? Jumper.
Lame.
You saw it?
No, it's Hayden Christensen. He's horrible.
Okay, so go, 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 go. That's how many movies. There's so many. And then you can obviously do it by genre, but then there's a kids section, which would be, you know, Sesame Street changed over to HBO, but there's the series, so there's shows, movies, kids movies, and then Sesame Street, comedy, there's sports, there's documentaries, which I love. They have great documentaries on here. So I mean, all of these. I showed you before about the Nothing Left Unsaid, the Gloria Vanderbilt and Anderson Cooper one. That was so good. But then there's late night and stuff like that. But there's all of these apps that you can see that you can add to it. You know, free, mostly. Now PBS, I watch a lot of PBS, for instance. And for PBS, I donated $60 a year. It's a $60 annual fee, and well, it's an annual donation, but you get, it's called the Passport, and if you go on their website, you'll see, but it opens everything available, and I think that's great. I love this series called Secrets of the Dead, and so anyway, we pay, so far, let's see, $15 a month. I pay $60 a year for that. We have bought some shows. We're going to buy a season of A Drunk History Tonight. We already have one season, and I'll show you. And when you have that, it's in your cloud, so that means on your iPad, on your phone, you have access to it anywhere. One other thing I was going to show you is like Smithsonian Channel. There's a lot of, on these, you know, like full episodes. I was just recently watching this one. This is like the kind of stuff that I like, these Bible hunters, and it's just really cool. I mean, I like hour-long episodes. Anyway, there's Pop Sugar if you are into like real girly stuff. You can also mirror, this Mickey video. The kids love this. I love this. We love this. All sorts of really, really cool stuff. This is free. And the other thing is you can mirror like from your iPad or your phone. So I'm going to look into on my library app if I can do some yoga videos that I saw on there onto this, and then it's totally free. But we also do a monthly subscription in Netflix, so we don't do like the DVDs in the mail. Saturday Night Lives are on the NBC app. To give you an idea, these are some that are purchased. They're in our cloud, they're on the TV, the kids could watch them whenever they want. It works the same way with the TV shows.
You can do this with almost any box, whether it's the Roku or the Google Chrome or the Fire Stick. All of those work well. It's personal preference. We did Apple because all of our products, all of our technology is Apple, so we can mirror anything and everything through our phones, through our computers, iPads, whatever. So it just happens that this is what works for us. You can also do it through your gaming system like Sony View, I heard, is a really great way to do it. It's $30 a month or something like that. It gives you all basic channels or something like that, or cable channels available. That Sling TV is something new that Apple is offering now. You get a 7-day free trial. which we haven't signed up for yet. But if you pay $20 a month, you get a bunch of cable channels like Disney, Nickelodeon. I think there's like a History Channel and a bunch of other stuff. And then you can pay an additional $5 and get like a tiered package, kind of exactly like cable, but it's just you don't have to deal with, you know, whatever company you usually had to call and sit on hold for.
Would you say that this has saved us a significant amount of money?
Yeah.
The cool thing is that there's so much on cable that we were not watching, and now it's very specific. I mean, we only pay for what we actually watch, and I like that. That's my quick little, like,
and the other thing is there's games on here that, you know, you can play, the kids can play. I mean, they're not the greatest games in the world right now.
Like this.
You know, and Apple's always upgrading and doing different things. So,
yeah, and there's Just Dance.
You know, it's constantly changing. Things are always updating. The system's gotten better. It's definitely better than the original Apple TV. The 4th generation Apple TV is much better. You can do Siri and just tell her what you want to watch. I think with the new update that's coming out in, I believe, September, you'll be able to use Siri through like different apps too. So these third-party apps, you'll be able to incorporate Siri into finding whatever content you want to watch. So
Drunk history.
Yeah, it's super beneficial.
So I just did it with voice activation. And
there you go. The biggest drawback of it is if, depending on your internet provider, some of the apps would be hard to unlock because, like, the provider we have doesn't exactly unlock everything, all of the apps that we have. So we're limited on some of the apps that we do watch.
Take a look at what we have done, and I really like it. And we are going to get into our evening of opening up our sake. And I hope that you like the glance at this. If you'd like to see, you know, learn more about this, like actually have me walk you through. I didn't, because I was like, Brian, I should just do a casual glance at this, because I'm sure there's like a million videos of like high tech about this Apple TV on, you know, on YouTube that you can look for. But I will let you know if you want, if I can get the Overdrive app, that free library app, to mirror to this for the movies and for, for the movies and for the shows and stuff. So anyway, that's all for now. See you later. We're going to have our little living room date night with